Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's the next day and I did end up reading Absolute Catwoman issue number 1, and I'm going to go over it with you guys today. And my first thoughts, my first impressions on this book, pretty cool. It wasn't nothing too crazy for sure. Um but I really liked, see, I'm not going to go over too much spoilers. I'm going to try to skip out on any spoilers. But there is, like, I mean, this book is spoiler heavy, really. Like, there's nothing I could show you on the inside that's not going to spoil something, sadly. Um, and I'm going to try to keep this book up to see if I can, like, show something. Because I seen on my last video, my Dead Man one, I was showing, like, every panel on accident, of course. But, see, yeah, I mean, there's definitely some cool stuff that I would want to show you guys, but yeah, I can't. So my initial thoughts was that this was going to be an origin story, and that it was going to show, maybe it was going to show her working with Black Mask, getting her outfit and all of her stuff. It is not that. Which honestly, I don't mind at all. And they did a little something in the beginning that was really cool. It was a nod to the first issue of Absolute Batman, that I thought was really cool, like really well done. See, I wish I could get more into it, but I don't want to have any spoilers. Yeah, this issue's kind of going, like, I mean, this is just Catwoman. There's no Batman. There's really no Gotham in this, other than a flashback or two from her youth, really. So it's not really an origin story. I think this is probably, if I had to guess what time frame this is, because it still hasn't really specified, I would assume that this is after she helped out Absolute Batman with Bane. That's where I would assume this is taking place. It's either that or this is happening, it's happening before all that happens. But if I had to guess based on, okay, there's someone that shows up in the issue that would make me believe that it's actually happened after. But yeah, I'm not gonna say who. Not gonna say who. It's no one. Now, I won't even. I would like to say that it's gonna be a major player in this next coming up arc for Batman, and then also I think it's the big bad of this comic, possibly. And yeah, it's gonna be very cool to see how it all unfolds. I think the storytelling in it was pretty well done, adding more, just adding more depth to Catwoman. She's kind of tired of this, she's kind of tired of this life. She's trying to get out, and, old friends, old enemies, whatever you want to call it, are, reminding her that it's not so easy just to pack your bags up and leave. So, it's really, like, it's really well written. The art's pretty decent. It's pretty cool, especially so there is a couple of fight scenes in this, like maybe like 2, but they are really well done. Like the art, direction, like especially that first fight scene, man, it's so sick. I wish I could show you the panels of that kind of stuff, but it's just going to completely spoil what's going on. Like I said, I thought this was going to do something with Black Mask, that, oh, maybe she was in a group with Black Mask. Yeah, I don't think I'm right at all. I think if anything, she just, like, stole equipment from him, and then that's it, But I do hope that there is an appearance, maybe like as a back, like a flashback, because it seems like this is present day or current to the arc of Absolute Batman. So hopefully there will be a flashback kind of mentioning how she got her suit, you know. But I honestly don't think they're gonna do that either. But you do get to see, I mean, you get to see her, all right, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but you get to see her cat cave, and her cat cave is pretty dope. She's got a whole bunch of like cool equipment that, you know, we've never seen her use, and that hopefully, you know, eventually we'll get to see. And it's just really cool, really well done. I'm still trying to look for a sub-page, something that I can show. So here's just a little glimpse of the artwork. It's pretty nice. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. That's all you really need, right? It looks good. There's other panels. Yeah, it's really good. It's really well done. Oh shit. Have I? No. Okay. Sorry. I thought I was showing off panels again that I didn't mean to. But yeah, I mean, this is a book you can jump in. You don't need to have any prior knowledge of Absolute Batman. You don't need to read any of it, to be honest, to understand what's going on in this. It's completely self-contained for now, at least. And I don't know. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a solid. I'd give it, for a first issue, I mean, I'd give it a solid. You know what? I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I would give this a solid 5 out of 5. I like the way they set things up. The way things are going to be moving forward is really cool. Seeing Catwoman use all of her gear, I mean, she kind of goes more into depth, like how Scott Snyder does with Batman. Her inner monologue and talking about, you know, all of her little gadgets and toys and stuff like that is really fun. I mean, you can definitely see it's the same, right? Like, if you didn't know Scott Snyder was writing this, you would know Snyder's writing this. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I'm pretty excited for the next issues. I'll probably get the next 3 issues like right when they come out, and then make my final decision if I want to get the rest of the 3 as they come out or just wait for a sale. But I wanted to make sure I at least got the first issue. But I'm definitely gonna get the next 2, and then see how it plays out, because there's gonna be quite a bit. There's gonna be quite a bit going on, and this is gonna lead into another book that's coming out. I can't say, but if you read this, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm sure people are going to be spoiling it already on Facebook. So, sorry, I won't be the one to do it, but yeah. I think later on, my plan is later on to, once I go through, like, say I finished reading all these 6, is to go through and then have like a total review of the whole thing, like of all 6 issues, and then to get into the spoilers about it, you know, like have that first section be spoiler free, the next one with spoilers. Maybe I should do that for this video as well. Then I have a little bit more to talk about, and then a little bit more discussing about, hey, what's maybe happening next. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Alright, so these are the spoilers that are coming up. If you don't want to see any spoilers, you don't want to hear any spoilers, then I would say just, I'll see you in the next one, alright? I appreciate you watching. But yes, alright, we're going to go into the spoilers, and I am going to start showing off some cool stuff. So this is your last warning, alright? Alright. So, spoilers. Spoilers, a big one. My favorite one, honestly, my favorite spoiler out of this whole thing. It's so sick. First of all, Selena Kyle is not American. She's American, right? But she wasn't born in America. She was actually born in London. At least that's what I believe. She was born overseas. I think she's, I think she was born in London. And that's just, that's just a little cool thing that they didn't add. Or at least I don't remember them saying anything about that in Absolute Batman. So that's like just another little cool adding of the character. But they show off London, UK. She's going through this building. All right, yeah, it's gonna be Catwoman on a heist. That's what's like. All right, well, maybe it's gonna be a heist. It's gonna have her doing some cool heists. Maybe for Black Mask, maybe for whoever herself, right? So it shows her going through the building, and then you see that outfit. I forget what show or what comic I've seen this outfit before, but I was like, damn, that's pretty sick. Like that's a cool callback, if that's what she used to wear, like I don't know if it's an updated suit or not. And then you keep reading, and then they do the Absolute Batman thing where she's like, yeah, but that's not me. Like what was it in Absolute Batman? He's like, oh, are you gonna still use that? And then boom, it actually shows Absolute Catwoman. And then you later find out that yes, there is more than one Catwoman. She was actually part of a group called the Calicos, and that's probably where she first got her start in this group. But obviously she ended up leaving that group for whatever reasons. The reasons are unknown to us in this issue, but I'm sure they're gonna dive way more deeper into this group, and I it's intriguing, it's cool. And then of course this is what I wanted to show earlier. This panel is probably the best. This page is the best page. Double pages of this fight scene with her and the Calicos. I mean, so sick. So sick. I think it's badass. And of course she's getting the upper hand on them because she's got she explains, like, you guys are wearing a cat suit and it doesn't have it's just a costume, right? But hers is an actual tactical outfit. And she's like explaining, like, just like Batman, in freaking detail, all of what each part of her suit does. And it's just so good. It's so well done. I love that kind of stuff. So it's just so good. And then you get more of her, like, it'll do some flashbacks about how she was raised in her foster parents, and how she was trying to steal to get away. Like, she was she was just doing whatever she could to stay alive, really, right? And then you do see a flashback of a friend of hers named Holly. And you do see a flashback of them, Holly and Selena, meeting each other for the first time, and then you find out that this girl was with her in Calicos. And then that possibly, maybe she's still in Calicos, or she might have tried to leave herself and she kind of got herself in some hot water, and she came back to ask Selena for help, and Selena kind of was like, yeah, don't rope me back in with all this mess, basically. And well, it wouldn't be much of a comic book story if she didn't have some struggles, right? So yeah, you find out, yep, she actually needed help. She gets taken after that fight. after that fight that was happening with the Calicos, Holly's getting snatched, Selina's gonna go try to save her, you know? Because they were basically like sisters growing up. Um, they've known each other since they were kids. Similar to her knowing all the guys from the Batman stories. Or the Batman stories, the absolute Batman. So like whenever she's in a fight with, I won't name it yet, but she's in a fight with someone, and she's talking about how, yeah, Waylon taught me UFC, boxing, whatever, Muay Thai or something. And then she's like, but I studied on my own too. And then she's actually naming some of the stuff that Batman, you know, learned as well. But even more, like capoeira, that's pretty sick. I would like to see more of that. I think that fighting style is just sick, and it makes sense for Catwoman, I think. But, yeah, she gets into another fight. It's like it's a chase scene where she's trying to save her buddy, but ends up just, you know, she's kind of outclassed. She's kind of outclassed, especially by this person that I just showed right here. I mean, she's throwing everything she can at this person, and it's just not working, right? But she ends up, as you see, she ends up stealing something that they actually came for back off of the person. And that's basically, the end of the book. They go back to the thing. This lady gets a call, and it turns out to be none other than Cassandra Cain, the new one shot that's going to be coming out. I think in like 2 months, 2 or 3 months. It's going to be. This is about her. She's on a phone call saying, "You did an excellent job tonight. We're very proud of you, Cassandra Cain." None other than Jack Grimm, right? It's going to be the Joker is the one that's calling her. So for whatever reason, whatever that orb was, benefits the Joker in some way that we're going to find out later on. I'm sure we're going to find out later on in this, but it's not only going to follow up in this, it's going to be following up in that one shot. And then I'm sure we're going to be seeing her and Selina Kyle in Absolute Batman in the newer issues. Most likely after. So right now in Absolute Batman, we've got the Scarecrow arc, and then we have the Batman. I would say the Batman, the Robins. I would say that Robin's arc is kind of mixed in between the Scarecrow arc. I would say it's not really their arc. They're kind of just side villains in this. And then I heard after that they're going to be doing Clayface. So that might get another 2 issues like they normally do. And then after that, I believe that they're going to do another Joker arc, like a big Joker arc. Not the final one, of course, but it's going to be leading up to something like that. You know, adding more to it. And I hope that's what they do with it. I hope we don't just get one Joker arc and then that's kind of it. I know that they're planning on doing at least 50 issues, I think. 50 or 60 issues. So they still have plenty of time to, you know, bring out as many characters as they can. But I do think that they're going to do a small Joker arc, just like they did after Bane. They're going to do a small, maybe 2-3 issues about Joker and Bane fighting, possibly. Not reaching its final conclusion, but I want to see them fight. I want to see them fight already. Like, they've been teasing it and teasing it and teasing it. I'm ready to see what happens, you know? And I think Selina Kyle's she's gonna be integral to that, because she knows now she's in beef with Cassandra Cain. Cassandra Cain's kind of Joker's girl, so we're gonna have to see how all that works out, you know? But I think that's it for my review and my discussion of this book. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What your theories are on it. Like, what do you think is going to be happening next? How did you like the book? You already know my thoughts on it, but I would like to see what you guys are thinking about it. And let me know if you're going to still keep getting the books, right? Like, it's only 6 issues, so I feel like it's not too crazy of a commitment, but are you going to wait for maybe the trade? You know, you might be doing that. Just let me know down below. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.